Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Well, Palm Beach Dramaworks is much more than a theater company in West Palm Beach. They're truly an asset to the community. And I have with me here Gary Cadwallader, who is the Director of Education and Community Engagement at Palm Beach Dramaworks. Hi, Gary.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
So, as I was saying, I've done some research on Palm Beach Dramaworks, and I have to say that the company really is involved in the community. And I would imagine that as the Director of Education and Community Engagement, a lot of that falls to you.
Well, indeed it does. But this department is new. The theater started this department in May. And so from that moment on, my job has been to engage and go work theater education for all age groups. So our first goal was to plan and strategize, programming here, which is the education part of my job title, and then out in the community and out in the schools, which is the community engagement aspect of my job. So we have been working very hard and out there in the community and in the schools and using theater either in an applied way or teaching students the skills of performing.
And this is really important because nowadays a lot of arts education programs are being cut from local schools because of budget cuts and whatever reasons. And so you and Palm Beach Dramaworks are really picking up the slack, I guess.
Well, I agree with you. It is hard when we're focused on testing so much in our schools that the arts and other important programs that help develop a well-rounded mind are being cut out of the school programming for young people, music and dance and drama and fine art, and that what they don't realize is utilizing those skills in the arts actually helps improve our focus and attention and our creativity in answering other questions and problem solving. So that's my soapbox. But we are going to be going out there and doing programming, whether it's the Young Playwrights Contest and Festival, which will be for high school students, or my work with drama students at multiple high schools, actually, in Palm Beach County, and a couple of middle schools as well right now. So I want to partner with the schools and with the drama teachers to really help give their students a really strong professional experience and open their eyes a little bit to the beauties of the drama.
Right. It's truly an important program. Now, if there's anyone listening that wants to take part in this, what is the best way for them to do that?
Well, the first thing to do is to look at our website. And again, we're still just formulating our plans for the future, but our website at palmbeachdramaworks.org has an education page now, and the programs that we are working on and that are coming up in the future will be there. But my contact information is also on every education page. They should definitely contact me. They can call me or send me an email. And find out about classes, which will be coming up soon, and the Playwrights Contest, and, if they want me in their school, to schedule a time for me to come and visit with them or work with their students or that sort of thing. A lot of the community engagement things are we have a specific schools that we're going to or that we're developing for, so they're not open to everybody, but some of the education things in the future, of course, will be open to all students.
That's great. So I see that free student performances are offered on the mainstage productions and include post-performance talkbacks, teacher resource guides with educational activities, and even bus transportation is provided if needed. Yes.
Teachers love that because, their budgets are so tight.
Yeah.
And for their students not to have to pay for the tickets, number one, but number two, for the bus transportation, which is very expensive, it allows them to introduce their students to some great literature and great theater with no cost. So that's really, really helpful, and teachers are really, really loving that. But We've always done some field trips at Palm Beach Dramaworks, but never for every show in the season. So to be able to offer this now, and for them to, speak with the cast afterward and discuss the themes and the big ideas in the play with them, and to have that discussion, and then to have a teacher resource guide for the teachers to prepare their students, and also to do some follow-up with their students after seeing the production is just really exciting.
It really is, and that's my gosh, that's got to be every drama student's dream to be able to do something like this. And this sounds like it could be expensive at Palm Beach Dramaworks.
Well, we have what we call the Stagecoach Fund, which is a wonderful name, and we want donors to contribute to that fund so we can continue to do that for students in Palm Beach. We are committed to not putting the burden on students or the teachers or parents, even for that matter, for attending our productions and an arts experience. So, we want people to have the means to do that, to help the students and teachers of Palm Beach County to do that. So if anyone wants to donate to our Stagecoach Fund, we just want to expand this program even more so and never have a student pay for an experience here at Palm Beach Dramaworks.
That's wonderful. And now they can do that if they're interested. They can go to palmbeachdramaworks.org. Is that correct?
They can, and they can contact me or really anyone at the theater, or call the theater, and we can direct them to the correct person to make that donation.
Sure. Okay. And let me just say that the phone number is 561-514-4042. And the Palm Beach Dramaworks Theater is located at 201 Clematis Street in West Palm Beach. And that's the Stagecoach Fund, which is where Palm Beach Dramaworks gets their money for these wonderful programs. I was reading something about, let me see here. There is the couple of new programs have been launched at Palm Beach Dramaworks recently. In addition to the what you're doing, I saw that there was something, forgive me for a second here, there was something involving animals, Dramaworks shop, domestic animals.
Oh, well, yeah, domestic animals, a play. When you said animals, I thought maybe like partnering with the zoo or something, but no, that's the new drama workshop program where we are developing new plays, and we kicked it off in last spring with a new play, and we have our next developed new play that will be here in a production opening on January 13th, and it is called Domestic Animals. And it's a wonderful play, and they're actually rehearsing as we speak right now and getting ready to put that up on its feet. So we're really, really excited about the Do Drum Workshop program because we want to develop new plays. We want to have some plays originate here at Palm Beach Dramaworks and move out into the community and into the country and around the world. So that is one of our goals. And that's why I'm starting a young playwrights contest in the education department, because we want young people then to also participate in writing plays. And I will be taking lesson plans and developing it with Boynton Beach High School this February, and piloting that and working out all the kinks. And then I'm going to roll that out at the end of spring for all high school students in Palm Beach County, so that the development of new plays is not just for professionals and adults; it's also for young people. And we will have we will choose winners, and we will help them develop their plays dramaturgically, and then we will take the finalists, and we will have professional actors and a professional director put them up on stage here at Palm Beach Dramaworks for an evening. So, it's new works. We're all about new works and developing new works.
What an exciting opportunity, I tell you. They didn't have those things when I was in school 100 years ago.
Well, me either, to tell you the truth, but 100 years ago as well. So it's exciting. I think it's really exciting for the students and the teachers of Palm Beach County to have these opportunities to, to be creative. It's educational and creative, know.
Right, and this is open to all Palm Beach High School students, grades 9 through 12. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. But again, I'm just piloting it this school year, and then we'll roll that out for all high schools in the fall.
Oh, that's going to be great. So we'll be watching closely for details on that. Any other exciting things coming up for 2017?
For 2017, well, we have lots of programs. We do have a grant that we just won that we are creating what's called the One Humanity Tour. And this is for 6th grade students. And it sprang from an idea that we understand that students are not really dealing with the issue of the conflict between police officers and the communities, and as we know, that's exploding around the country daily.
Right.
And we want everyone to learn to respect everybody, and so we are putting together a tour just to start in the fall as well that will tour Palm Beach middle schools, and I can't announce it yet, but we have a wonderful regional and Broadway playwright who is going to be writing the play for us. And we're assembling our team of consultants now, and we are really excited about this play. So that's going to be really exciting, and we are going to do that every year. It'll be an annual tour for 6th graders in Palm Beach County.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So, and we want to deal with it in a safe and creative way, and something aimed right at their age range, because that's sort of the beginning, at puberty, where children are starting to make those long-term judgments and connections and solidifying opinions in their own minds about the way things are. So we wanted to get in there and really have a meaningful play that deals with that issue, and really respect for all adults, to tell you the truth. So, and for one another. So we're really excited about that. But there's more down the road to discuss about that project as well.
Right. Well, congratulations on even starting that. That's just that's going to be huge for the community. Tell me about the ethics project.
Well, that's another grant that I wrote, and that is just for high school students.
Okay.
And that's just a one-off project where our next play is Collected Stories, and it deals with plagiarism and the co-opting of intellectual property, and who owns what. And so we know that teachers are dealing with plagiarism. When we were in school, we didn't have to deal with the internet. Yes, sometimes, copying from books, that was what we talked about in plagiarism. But now there's so much information on the internet. How do you combat plagiarism? So we wanted to talk about the ethics of plagiarism. And so we have wonderful lesson plans that have gone out to the high schools. And the students are going to, there's a couple of prompts, and they are going to discuss ethics and plagiarism and intellectual property rights, and then they're going to create what are called digital stories, which are short films, if you will, based on their thoughts and feelings in response to those prompts. And so they're going to submit those to us, and they will, we've got some contest money or prize money for the finalists, and we're really excited about that. So that's going to be going on this spring, and teachers have already been really excited. I've heard some really great feedback about what a great thing this is, because they are dealing with this every day in their classrooms.
They are, and I don't know if this is something that they would normally be taught. Of course, I'm sure plagiarism. I always remember in high school that it was discussed, but not to any length.
Right.
And certainly there was no discussion on the consequences, really. So,
well, true. And, the consequences are greater now, because, they can plug in into the internet, into a specific program, and see if something is plagiarized or not. So it's they have to jump through. That adds to their work, having to put these things into search engines to make sure the students aren't plagiarizing. That's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
For every student. So, just to talk about, how can we be creative on our own, and work our, because the students are stressed. They have so many things that they're dealing with, and, something happens at the last minute, and you have to make that split-second decision about what do I do. So, we want to capture that moment and discuss what should we do, when we're stressed out, and we've got to write college entrance essays, and we've got band practice, and, tennis lessons, and everything else. So so it's a discussion that we need to have, and I'm really glad that PNC Bank is giving us this grant to be able to have this project in the school. So we're really excited about this one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've even created lesson plans for this for the educators.
We did.
Wow, this information is just incredible.
Yeah,
it's all right here.
Yes. Well, there is. I just started in May, and we were just going to hope to develop through the year, but we've hit the ground running in the education department, and we've just taken off, and everything is happening now quicker than we expected it to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really exciting. That's the way I work. So I love being busy.
Good, yeah, I do too. I'd be much rather have too much to do than sitting around twiddling my thumbs and wondering what's happening.
So much better. I agree with you 100%.
So, especially through this busy holiday season, we kind of get distracted with family and all the holiday things. So it's kind of a little relaxing for me anyway to get back to work.
Back to work, yeah.
So, well, this is all. I'm talking to Gary Cadwallader, who's the Director of Education and Community Engagement at Palm Beach Dramaworks. They're located, of course, at 201 Clematis Street, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33401. And you can give Gary a call at 561-514-4042 for information about these amazing programs that are really a true benefit to the community. A true asset to the community, and we're just so delighted to hear about the Ethics Project, the One Humanity Tour, and the Stagecoach Fund. What are you looking forward to? I know you just basically started a lot of these projects, so we certainly can't even think about 2018 at this point, but...
Well, it's funny you say that because I'm scaffolding every project to grow it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So I've also started the DramaWise program where this is for adults who wanted to really dig deep into the plays that we're doing on our stages here. So I'm going to expand that program. Right now, it's just a class in the morning, and then we have lunch, and then we meet with the cast and creative team of the show right before it opens. But I'm going to expand that out. I want to add in more classes for adults. We're going to tour the One Humanity Tour. We're going to expand that and grow it so that it performs every year, and we want to expand the area that we serve in that, and adding in the classes and then adding in more classes. So everything I have, we have growth. So in my 5-year plan, everything just expands what we're doing, and then eventually I'll look into adding more programming. Mm-hmm. and staff to help you add in more programming. So those are our goals for 2018. But everything has a expansion goal in mind.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Now you mentioned adults. What, of course, what you were just talking about is something that's in development for the future. But is there anything now that, particularly seniors, who is a great part of our audience, is there anything that they might be able to get involved in?
Well, DramaWise is going on now, and that started with Night of the Iguana, which was our first show of the season, and so we've got 3 more for the spring, and the first 2 were so successful that we are now expanding it, so that we're doing 2 classes in one day, and they can always contact me at the theater, and I can tell them about that programming. But what they do is they get a copy of the script, and they also get a study guide, so we really dig deep into the play. So if you like learning about how what is in a play, it's not just what you see up on stage, but what are the themes of the play? What does the playwright mean in these particular moments? What's the symbolism in the play? This is my favorite phrase. What are the big ideas in the play that the playwright was really trying to make? And so we talk about that before they see the play with the study guide, and we talk about some text in the script, and really just look at the play to give you a really multifaceted understanding of what the play is about. And I've heard back from the students from the first 2 that we did in the season, and how much they really appreciated knowing that information going into the play. They were much more well informed and saying, I don't know, I don't want to see another play without knowing some of this information ahead of time. So it's just a really wonderful way to see our plays in a deeper context.
This is fantastic, Gary. This is
Thank you.
Wow, I didn't know about this, and forgive me, but I'm recently, well, for a little bit more than a year, I've lived in Palm Beach County, so I'm still kind of finding my way around and everything. And but what a wonderful project that is. What was the name of that again?
Drama-wise.
Drama-wise.
Right, and for adults.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And it's to gain wisdom. That's why we named it Drama-wise. So.
Absolutely. So, obviously, they can call you if they want to find out more about this, but is this on any particular day of the week? Or?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's always the Thursday before we open. So, for example, the Collected Stories Drama-wise that's coming up, it opens on February 3rd, so my Drama-wise is on February 2nd. So it's always the day before the play opens. But that information's on our website, too, with the dates and the times. But they can always call, and we can always discuss that with them as well. So,
perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the next one will be for which show?
Collected Stories.
Collected Stories, right?
Right. Yeah. It's a Pulitzer Prize finalist play. It's really wonderful, and that's the one we were talking about, the Ethics Project. It's based on a young author who hears a story about her mentor from the mentor's youth, and sort of co-opts it for her own novel that she's writing. And so it debates who owns that story. So we're going to talk about ethics, and we're going to talk about intellectual property rights and that sort of thing. So there's more of a context in the show for the students. And then, of course, Arcadia is our next show, and that drama-wise is on March 30th.
Right.
And then our last show of the season, Cripple of Inishmaan, is on Thursday, May 18th. So those are the rest for the season. And we'll expand those in the future as well. But
right. Now, is there any cost for these programs?
There is a cost for the program, and there are different levels. So if you want to do my class with the lunch and the meeting with the cast and the crew afterwards, it is there's a $40 for guild members for our own guild, and then $50 for non-guild members. And then there's other levels too. If you just choose to do lunch in the afternoon, or just the afternoon, or there's all different levels of cost.
Mm-hmm. Well, my gosh, that is that is well worth the price, without a doubt.
Include the lunch right in a wonderful restaurant here in downtown West Palm Beach.
Very
That's really
nice. Very, very nice. So the next show coming up is Collected Stories.
Right.
And that the show will start on February 3rd. So we're actually looking at the Thursday before the opening.
Right, February 2nd.
February 2nd. Okay. So that's the date, folks. If you want to, if you're interested in taking part of this Drama-wise program for Collected Stories, please give Gary a call over at Palm Beach Dramaworks. The phone number is 561-514-4042. And this is just, my gosh, to get involved in the culture and certainly get involved in your community. Palm Beach Dramaworks is certainly doing quite a bit for the community, and it's worthwhile to take your time to go and take part in something like this. And I see that, as you mentioned, of course, Arcadia is coming up in March 31st. So these are really exciting programs, really exciting.
Thank you.
And we've spoken to other members of your fellow people over at Palm Beach Dramaworks about these wonderful programs that are coming up in the future. And what do you foresee? Tell us about the theater itself. It's an intimate theater, and the pictures that I've seen are just absolutely beautiful.
It is an intimate theater, and that's the wonderful thing. And, we are a major regional theater, professional theater company, and we have 218 seats, and so it's a really intimate space. And people love seeing plays here because they really can, you're so close to the stage, and you get sucked into the action of the plays. It's really, really wonderful. There's a lot of, if you go see a Broadway touring production, you will see from a distance, but here you're really up close and personal with the action of the play, and that's what's really exciting about it is, you do feel a part of it, and you get more emotionally connected to it when you're so much closer to it. And, it's Palm Beach Dramaworks has been doing amazing work. That's the 17th year And I think it's about the fifth year in this wonderful space here on Clematis Street. So it's the audience has just continued to grow because we really do really wonderful plays, and plays you don't really see at other theater companies.
Right.
We found our niche here with really good, strong plays and our motto is theater to think about, and that's something I think about in my education program as well. Programming is that we always want everyone to be thinking about something, not just presenting, fluff or things that help you forget,
Sure.
but actually things that help you really think about and think about the issues and the characters and the conflict and that sort of thing. So and it's not always dramas, but but it's also really wonderful theater that people can really sink their teeth into and really discuss afterwards, discuss and debate. That's what's fun about it.
It is. And how do you all come up with the plays that you're going to show, that you're going to have?
Well, our producing artistic director, Bill Hayes, does all of the show selection, and he's very careful. He's made some intelligent choices, which I think is why the theater has grown so beautifully over the last 17 years. But he's really conscious of looking at American classics and looking at new works and looking at really sweet plays that have a wonderful message to it. And he has to decide on not only the title and what is the theme of the play and has it relevant to today? How do we relate to it today? But also, in terms of there's economics to it too. We can't do plays with casts of 20. Six shows a year.
Right.
So he has to look at how do I do a one-man play, then a two-person play, and then a cast of 15. So it's all the economics as well. So it's quite a rubric on how he has to determine a season, and it's not easy. It's not an easy job.
I bet. Well, Gary, it has been such a thrill to talk to you today.
Thank you.
And remember, Palm Beach Dramaworks, 561-514-4042. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you for having me.